You're going.
She literally looks, younger than Liz.
Big Ed is back.
You can't get rid of me, bitch!
He's apparently not canceled and isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so I plan to make fun of him as much as possible.
Awesome!
Oh, this is gonna look really good.
Wash the mayo out before you donate it.
We start off this episode with Ed getting a much-needed haircut. He was starting to remind me of a Morton Joe.
I am your redeemer.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It still smells like mayo.
Ed says he's ready for a transformation and is done with the mayonnaise. Yeah, okay.
So this is about Big Ed returning to who I am, myself.
So what is he saying? That he was just a shitty version of himself? You can take away the hair and mayonnaise, but you still suck, Ed. The hairstylist wants to know what sparked this transformation.
Oh no.
Because
Okay.
I recently broke up with my girlfriend.
Oh no.
He is pretending to cry over Liz. Technically, I'm about to say a spoiler, but unless you live under a rock, you've probably heard that Ed and Liz are currently engaged. This was filmed 6 weeks after they broke up again, and Liz leaked the phone call between them.
This breakup is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I feel I gave away my heart again and I failed.
I see it as you're an emotionally abusive dick and she got away. If only she had stayed away. Anyways.
This haircut is a fresh start for me. I'm leaving my past and my hair behind with the old Ed. Because when it comes to love, it's been a rough journey.
When he says a rough journey, he's talking about the 2 women he mistreated in the last 2 years. The first one being Rose.
Rose was everything that I dreamed she was. But there was so much against Rose and I ever working out.
Translation. His constant lies ruined the relationship.
Why you not tell me the truth? You not want a baby.
What do you mean? Well,
I'm done.
Rose left him and never turned back.
9 months after breaking up with Rose, I met Liz.
Liz was a 28-year-old waitress that Ed awkwardly asked out while she was working. And even though she agreed to go on dates, she didn't seem that interested in Ed romantically. For a while, I really thought that TLC was paying her to be on the show, or she just wanted TV time. But nothing could stop Ed from trying desperately to get out of the friend zone.
Cool.
Thank
Awesome.
you. You can't do that.
That scene is still so hard to watch. For whatever reason, Liz gave Ed another shot. And not long after, their relationship turned romantic. Pretty much out of nowhere.
This is the dimension of imagination.
It really seemed like we were in the Twilight Zone when she went from uninterested to, well, this.
We made love all night.
It didn't seem believable, but he still swears that night was one of the best of his life.
I never given a woman multiple in my life, and yeah.
Ed was in love, and in a classic Big Ed fashion, he rushed the relationship even though they were having a lot of problems.
I asked Liz to move in with me, and I bought a ring, and I was going to ask her to marry me. But it never happened.
They were drinking and fighting constantly, and eventually their toxic relationship ended.
All in all, we broke up about 8 times. And the last time, it was for good.
After the last of many breakups, Liz leaked a phone call between them and called Ed a narcissist, and everyone hoped she finally saw the light and got out.
You were f***ed up in the head.
Ed says he still loves Liz, but knows he needs to move on. And this season will be weird to watch since we know he'll get back with Liz at some point.
Too short?
No, I like it. You know what?
What?
You look 20 years younger.
Ed lives with his mom and his dog, Teddy. His dog actually recently passed away, which is so sad. Rest in peace, Teddy.
I think hopefully, Mom, I'm going to attract the right kind of woman.
So what is his right kind of woman? It used to be women in their 20s.
Not at all whatsoever interested in dating anybody in their 20s. I'm done.
He says he's only interested in women in the age range of 38 to 44. The guy is 56, so I don't know why he capped it at 44. Sir, you look like a mustard bottle.
Learned my lesson. I burned myself twice, and it's time for me to grow up.
He says this as he pulls his cut hair out of a bag. Is he donating that or just keeping it?
It scares girls. The long hair makes you look like an old witch man.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
You're gonna find the most beautiful lady in the world. The one that makes you happy, the one that looks at your soul.
A witch man looks into your soul? His mom just called him ugly twice, and I'm here for it.
I'm in Vegas right now for a few days to see my daughter, Tiffany.
He admits he's really there to avoid running into Liz, who works in his neighborhood. So he's not really there to see Tiffany.
Still trying to get over Liz. I'm in therapy. I had therapy today.
Have you talked to her since breaking up?
Apparently, Ed and Liz still text sometimes. We all know they get back together, so how much of this season will he really be single?
I'm moving on. No more Liz. I don't want to talk about her. I'm not going to mention her again.
And guess what? He's got a date.
I have good news.
What?
She's 43.
Oh my goodness.
The look of pure shock.
Yeah.
You're actually going older in age?
I'm listening to your advice.
Ed is really talking up how he's changed, and he's even dating a woman that's not in her 20s. But can he not be a complete weirdo on this date? My money's on no.
Tonight, I'm going out on a date with a girl named Mia. She's 42 years old.
She lives in Vegas, and apparently Ed met her at a friend's barbecue. Did this woman not Google him?
This will be my first date since my breakup with Liz. I want to take me. My plan is to take Mia swing dancing.
Oh good, that way they can't talk too much and he won't accidentally call her Liz.
And hopefully we'll come back to the hotel. I'm just kidding.
Ed says he's lost 25 pounds and is excited to show that off. I'd mentioned in one of my previous videos that I had a neck ratio theory that would help decide if he lost weight or not. The theory is if he's lost a lot of weight, he'd have more of a neck. So from these two pictures, does his neck ratio show weight loss? I don't really see it. Anyways.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God.
How are
look
you?
Great. Oh my God.
Thank you.
This is Mia, and if she's smart, this will be the one and only time we see her with Ed on this show.
I agreed on this first date because I love his personality and I want to see what there is more to him.
But did you Google him?
This is a reminder to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, Big Ed will appear in your window tonight.
You're my best view. I'm hoping that Mia can dance as good as she looks. But if she can't, that's okay, because I'm a pretty good dancer.
I just assume that he's bad at everything, but he's not a bad dancer.
5, 6, 7, 8. Step, touch, rock.
Step, touch.
This would have been really awkward if she was really tall and he was at boob eye level.
Ed is amazing. He has a lot of energy and is just being silly and completely trying to show off, but I'm enjoying it.
They had a great time, and now Ed will ruin it by talking at dinner.
She's just a knockout. Like, she literally looks, younger than Liz.
Shut the fuck up, Ed.
Let's talk about relationships.
Okay, so I'm not good at them.
See? They should have just ended it at swing dancing.
Last woman I dated was 28.
Wait, don't leave yet, Mia. There's more.
I make up and break up 8 times. Who does that?
Who did the breaking up? Wow.
Oh, shit.
Don't cry.
Sorry.
He's writing this I'm a changed nice guy thing hard, isn't he? He cried on the tell-all so many times and it was all fake. And now he's doing it again, crying about the ex-girlfriend he called stupid.
And I'm crying about my ex-girlfriend. Is she looking for the door?
Do you think Mia is buying into any of this? Here's a preview from the next episode to help you decide.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I kind of feel awkward. I'm not worthy.
Wow.
Ed is definitely back on his bullshit, and I'm curious to see how getting back with Liz plays out on this season. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!